Stop Domestic Violence. Hello, ladies.
Hi, nice
Your
to meet
name?
you. Yvette Caldera.
Yvette and
Shauna Brummett.
And Shauna. And you ladies are here. Is this an event that we're having?
It's a foundation that we're trying to start in my mom's name.
Okay. And what was your mom's name?
My mom's name is Cindy Rice Regosa.
Okay. And why are we starting this in her name?
Because she was a victim of domestic violence for many years. And she was murdered by her ex-boyfriend and abuser, Michael Reams.
Okay, and that, here in town, right?
Yeah.
When you say many years, so you had to witness it because you're the daughter, right?
Exactly.
What kind of domestic violence did you have to witness?
Well, in the house, like when my mom had many different boyfriends, I just seen like her get bruised and she'll have black eyes. And I wasn't really aware of what was going on at that time.
Did you, in some weird way, did you think that was kind of normal?
No.
You knew it was wrong.
Yes.
But as a child, there's not much you can do about it, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so you sat back and watched it, and then this is how long ago did this happen?
And this happened July 14th of 2014 this year.
So just not too long ago.
Yes.
And this Michael Reams, he's arrested and in jail, or?
Actually, the officer, he got shot by the Fresno Police Department when they were trying to rescue my mom.
Okay. So you're starting this fund, and it's not a fund for you.
No.
No.
It's a fund for domestic violence, to stop domestic violence, for domestic violence awareness.
Exactly.
Okay. So how can people get involved in this?
Just by using your voice, by being a voice for someone else. You know, we're trying to get this foundation started to prevent this from happening to anyone else. And that's the whole thing about it, is prevention. You know, you can go to the Fresno Federal Credit Union, and the account number is 219907, and make donations. And if you know how to get this foundation up and going and can point us in the right direction, we would so love your feedback.
Where do you hope this money's going to go to that you collect?
What we're hoping with it is to partner up with maybe Marjorie Mason or some
Or
other
another
group,
organization.
another organization, to where they can call and say, okay, we have a female here. She's being abused. She needs out. What can you do to help? We're going to go into the finance of that. Okay, we have enough here. We can put her up for this long. We can help do this. Or maybe relocate. And that's the whole purpose of the foundation, is to have that money in a savings to help the next victim come along and
to get out of it.
To get out of it and quit being a victim, quit being victimized, but to know that they are worth something. And there's people out there that loves each and every one of these victims, male or female, because it happens both ways. It's not just females.
Exactly. And my mom was in Marjorie Mason Center in 2008 or 2009, and they helped my mom out. So we just want to be somebody's voice and return the favor and help somebody else.
I gotta say that you told me that your mother was in many different relationships when you were a child. Were they all abusive relationships?
Majority of them, they were.
Do you think that your mother, this is the kind of person that she was, that she just would fall victim to these type of people? Because I feel like the domestic violence, the people, the perpetrators of it, they're like stalking. They're out looking for people that they can treat bad, that will take it from them.
You know what I think a lot with Cindy, because I see it in our family in general, is being an enabler. Thinking you're going to change that person. They're not going to do it to you. Trying to find the best in them. And that's where I see she fell victim, is thinking she's going to save them.
Exactly.
And she's going to help them and help them overcome their abusive side. And
again, I'm sorry for getting really personal with you, but I think it's important that we talk about it in a personal way. Is this something that your mother might have witnessed as a child?
No, I don't think so. I'm not too sure.
You don't think that she saw an abusive relationship when she was a child and felt like that maybe that's the type of relationship that she would get into? Because that would be quite normal.
Yes, it will be, but honestly, I'm not too sure.
And as I can answer that one, she did witness some domestic violence as far as her parents. But one thing about her mother is she overcame that. And if it was spending the rest of her life alone, that's what Pam needed to do to get away from that situation. And that's exactly what her mother did. And to this day, she still lives alone. But she had to do what she had to do back in that day, in that time, to come out of it. And it was just sad that it's something that held on to Cindy.
Unfortunately, kids want to love their parents, good or bad.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Domestic violence, way too prevalent in our society. And I got to tell you that I think you're very brave for coming out and talking about this. It's been really recent, and I know it's still got to hurt.
Yes.
And I thank you for coming on. Again, where can people donate to this Stop the Domestic Violence Fund that you started?
At Fresno County Federal Credit Union, and the account's number is 219-907. And if you want to just share your story on Facebook, she also has a Cindy Rice Regosa Voice, Stop Domestic Violence on Facebook. So if you just want to share your story on there as well.
Just to find some support. Maybe there's someone else going through something you're going through right now, and you can share and have another voice there with you for support. You're not alone in this. You're just reach out, make the calls, get the help. Marjorie Mason is wonderful. There's a lot of different programs now that they didn't have before.
Naomi's Home is one of them, and I think Archangels.
Yeah, Archangels.
All right, ladies. Well, I want to thank you for coming
Thank you.
by
Thank you.
and talking about
Thank you
this,
so
as
much.
difficult as it might have been for you.